What's good, folks? Today we got two huge open world games. We got Cyberpunk and we got Grand Theft Auto. With this, you already know how it is. We got 5 rounds. First round, graphics and world building. Now first we're gonna talk about Cyberpunk. Listen, Night City, it's a neon lit city and it's real futuristic. And the atmosphere feels alive. The buildings, huge, dense crowd, and they got glowing holograms floating everywhere. On the other hand, we got Grand Theft Auto 5. Now Grand Theft Auto 5, Los Santos, the city, it feels alive. You got nature surrounding you. You got the mountains, you got the beaches, and it gives you a realistic vibe. That's a whole lot different from Cyberpunk. But it's a tough call. Cyberpunk do got its wilds and the details and the futuristic stuff. And Grand Theft Auto 5, it seems to hold up forever. But I gotta give it to Cyberpunk. Listen, the graphics on there is beautiful. And the game did come out later, so it had a little advantage right there. But round 2, we talking about the story and the characters. Now, diving into Cyberpunk 2077. You play as V, and he a mercenary. He just trying to survive, and he also trying to rise through the ranks in his career. Now the story, it really revolves around you and Johnny Silverhand, but it also has a lot of great side characters like Panam and like Judy. And the game, it really emphasizes your choices and the consequences that follow. But on the other hand, we got Grand Theft Auto 5. And it gives you 3 main protagonists. We got Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. Now, everybody got their own personality, they got their own backstory, and they got their own goals. Seeing how they work together and how their story just blends so beautifully, it's a work of art. So, for the sheer narrative depth and the emotional engagement, I gotta give this one to Cyberpunk. Listen, the story is unforgettable. Both stories unforgettable in their own right, to be fair. But I feel like Cyberpunk's story, that really drove me in. It might have a slow start, but when it heat up, it's hot. And I ain't even gotta mention about that wagon. So, Cyberpunk up 2-0. Round 3, we talking about gameplay and all the mechanics that come with it. The heart of the games, and this is how we're gonna compare these two. First, we got Cyberpunk 2077. You know, it got the RPG element, you got the hacking, you got the combat, and you can also be stealthy. There's a lot of different ways you could approach this game. Listen, we all know at the launch it was atrocious, bugs, glitches everywhere, but through a whole lot of updates, it really improved the game. And on the other hand, Grand Theft Auto, it was good from the start, from the driving to the shooting. The driving on that game, it felt beautiful. It, like when you turn on there, and with this game, you can really wreak havoc wherever you go, like most Grand Theft Auto games. Now, listen, I like that Cyberpunk's creative, but for this round 3, we gotta give it to Grand Theft Auto 5. So, 1-2, Cyberpunk up. Round 4, we're going to talk about longevity and replayability. So Grand Theft Auto 5, it's been around since 2013. And people still playing it because of Grand Theft Auto Online. And they do consistent updates to keep the game alive. On the other hand, we got Cyberpunk 2077. Listen, they also been evolving. Recently they came out with a DLC, Phantom Liberty. Now sadly, Cyberpunk didn't never get that online mode, but the game did drastically improve over time. But with this, it's not really that big of a contest. Everybody know Grand Theft Auto 5, the biggest cow to be milked. So it won off longevity and some replayability. But round 5, we talking about combat. We talking about the melee. We talking about the gun. We talking about everything. So Cyberpunk, you already know, it got the hacking, it got the body enhancements. Listen, you could be a sniper, or you could have some blades coming out your arm, or whatever you want to do. It's a whole lot of endless possibilities with Cyberpunk. And depending on how you play, it can really change the game up. But, on the other hand, Grand Theft Auto 5, You know, it's the classical combat that we all know. Third person shooter, you got the gunplay, and you got the dangerous vehicles like the Deluxo and the MK, whatever you want to say. Now this round hard to judge because you got two different things. You got two different powerhouses. You got one futuristic, shooting, hacking, getting to mess with people's brains, and the other one you get to blow people up, shooting with missiles, be real aggressive. And to be honest, if I had to pick one over the other, combat wise, I'd have to go with Grand Theft Auto 5. Just cause I'm all for the chaos. Listen, in Cyberpunk, I don't even injure the people on the side of the road. But in GTA, listen, I'm hopping in that monster truck. I'm going to the beach and everybody getting ran over. Ain't nobody safe. So the winner of this, we got Grand Theft Auto 5. But I do think Cyberpunk 2077, I think it deserved the most improved player award. Sadly, it couldn't be GTA. And to give y'all a little insight on what I'm doing here, I'm gonna take 16 open world games and they all gonna go head to head. Last time it was The Witcher 3 versus Red Dead, and we got a whole lot more to go. If there's an open world game that you think should be in this tournament, let me know. I already got some, but there's always open room. But with that being said, hit the like, subscribe, hit the noti bell if you wanna, and we out.